Hello boys and girls, today we will be learning about one-point perspective, and we're going to be doing a couple of different activities to help us learn this skill in art. So the first one-point perspective activity we're going to get is this paper right here. You can see we have the vanishing point here in the middle, and then we have the horizon line here. So we are going to change these shapes into 3D shapes. So I will be showing you how to do this with a marker, but you should use a pencil. All right, so maybe I'll start with this one. You match the ruler up with a corner and you match it with the vanishing point. So just like this. And then you do it again. You match it up. And then you do it again. Just like that. So now I'm going to fast forward so that you can see how these corners are matching up to the vanishing point. Okay, so for this next one, I'm going to use a pencil so that I can erase my lines. So I'm going to do the same thing. Just like that. And then last one. So another thing you can do is when you're finished tracing all of your lines with your pencil, you can actually turn these shapes into 3D shapes. But the trick is, instead of having your line go all the way to the vanishing point, you will have to cut it off. So in order to cut it off, you have to create a parallel line to your edges. So I'm gonna make a parallel line to this edge. So you put your ruler here and then you move it just like that. Now I'm gonna do it again down here. I'm not matching it to the vanishing point, I'm matching it to that bottom edge. And then now I can retrace this line to create a 3D shape. Just like that. So now I'm going to fast forward and complete these rectangles and squares. Okay, so for this last one, I will do the same thing that I did up here one more time for the square down here. So again, you should be doing this with a pencil. I only did this with the marker so that you can see. Now I'm going to cut it off. So make a parallel line, just like that. So now I'm going to retrace these lines that go to the vanishing point. And now I'm ready to erase and color everything in. Now, boys and girls, we are going to be doing our 3D letters. So we just finished turning these shapes into 3D shapes. Now we are going to turn these letters three-dimensional. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm gonna start with this O. So you're gonna do your best to find the corners on the outside and match them to the vanishing point. You're going to be doing this with a pencil, but I will show you how to do this with a marker. And And I'm also going to make it a little thicker there. So this is my O. Now I'm going to show you how to do it with the letters up here, art. I want to start with the corners on the bottom. So I'm matching the corners of this A to the vanishing point. Okay, so you're only doing the corners on the outside, and this corner doesn't really do much. Nothing really happens. Now I'm going to do the R. The same thing, this top corner doesn't matter, but the bottom corners do. And then now I'm ready to do my T. For the T, these corners do reveal another side of this three-dimensional shape. Now I'm ready to do this last corner right here. And I'm gonna do this section of the R. There you go. So now you can see it. It looks a little bit better when you color it in. Now I'm gonna move on to the B. Now for the B, I do like to do that inner corner. So for this B, if you do want it to cut off, just determine how much you want it to reveal. So it's whatever you want to do. If you want to have a lot of it descending to the vanishing point, you can do that, or you can just have a little bit revealed. It's up to you. Now I'm going to do the V. Okay, so that's it for the V. Now I'm going to do the M, but I'm going to do it with a pencil. So you can see how I turned this into a 3D M, and I colored it in so you can see. So I start off with this corner, then I move on to this one, oh, and be careful that you actually get to the vanishing point. That's why you want to use a pencil. There you go. Just erase this a little bit better. Now I'm going to do this next one. And this last one. Now if you want this to end, you're going to do the same thing that you did here. You're going to match this to an edge and make a parallel line. Match this to the edge, make a parallel line, and then you're going to redraw in the vanishing point lines. Just like that. Do the same thing over here. Find the edge, make a parallel line, and then you're going to do the same thing for this side. Just like that. Now I'm ready for my last one. And I'm going to be doing this with a pencil too, so that you can see. And that's it. And if you want to make this cut off as well, like this M right here, do the same thing. Match it to an edge, match it to an edge. Redraw in your vanishing point lines. 1, 2, 1, and 2. And forgot this one down here. So match this to the edge and then redraw in your vanishing point. Now, matches to an edge. So you match this edge and you connect it to this corner right here. And then you're gonna do the same thing over here. Match this, and it's just a little bit. So there you go. That is my 3D Z. So now we're done with our 1-point perspective drawing activities, where we learned how to turn flat 2-dimensional shapes into 3-dimensional forms. And then we took these flat letters and turned them into 3-dimensional forms as well. Make sure you color them so that you can really see the contrast and everything is nice and clear.